Hello, my name is Grace and welcome to Gravecraft. I have wanted to make Guts' sword from Berserk for a really long time. So I finally decided to just do it. Just check the box. Just do it. Just do it. I'm ready to get started, so let's go. I like to begin my projects by drawing out very artistically and professionally my blueprint and design. This helps me get an idea of how I'm going to build it and what products I'm going to need to finish. From there, I upload an image of Dragon Slayer into Adobe Illustrator and I trace it out. I print it out, tape it together, and cut it out. I am not quite happy with the size, so let's print it one more time. And one more time for good measure. This whole build really wasn't that difficult. The hardest part was making sure that my lines were super straight, my knife was super sharp, and all of my angle cuts were as clean as possible. Following along with my printed pattern, I am just gluing together the two sides of the sword. At this point, my cat decided that he would get his beautiful white fur all over my black craft foam. But I'm working on the floor, so I guess it was going to get covered in fur anyway. Then I glued together the middle piece and the two sides. For the interior, I am just going with a 1-inch PVC pipe, and I'm gluing in some supports to make sure that the PVC pipe doesn't move around. And I kind of don't really know what I'm doing here. This is so much of a trust the process build at this point. But I did know that the sides were very flimsy, so I needed to add some supports. Then I completely smothered it in good old-fashioned hot glue. After her surgery was complete, I closed her up for good. As we move over to the details, I wanted to take a moment to say that as a person who craves perfection, this build challenged me. There were so many imperfections, there were so many things that I wanted to fix, there were so many reasons that I wanted to quit, rebuild it in a different way. But I decided to continue because the crafting process is not perfect. I am not perfect. I'm doing the best that I can, and I'm just trying to allow myself time to learn and time to try something new. So, stepping away, coming back with a new set of eyes can really change the way you look at something. I'm really happy with myself that I continued to do something that was so uncomfortable to me. Sometimes the best thing you can do for yourself and the best way to learn is to do something unfamiliar. Using different techniques and Dremel heads, I am able to get a variety of battle damage, wear and tear, and some really good textures. And now finally comes my favorite part. After applying about 3 or 4 layers of Plastidip, I then hit it with a layer of silver spray paint from Rust-Oleum. Using a thick, coarse brush, I stipple the paint and give it even more texture. I do all of my shading and highlighting with oil paints. I add the oil paints in the bigger crevices and the deeper cuts where I know that my black acrylic wash is going to get wiped out of. This is just a mixture of about half and half black acrylic and water. For even extra wear and tear detail, I am adding Mod Podge, sprinkling on some cinnamon, and it gives this really good rust texture. To finish it off, I am using a coffee stained white fabric, cutting it into strips and adding a little bit more dirt and grime with a dark brown wash, which is just acrylic paint and water. I use hot glue to secure the strips of fabric in place while I wrap them up the hilt. Using the last strip to tie around the top and finishing up the detailing, we can now say our sword is complete. Thank you so much for watching my very first YouTube video. I am excited to say that I'm going to be working on Guts' Berserk armor, so keep an eye out for that. But for now, I'm done, and I don't know how to end these. So, bye.